I'm kind of surprised Frank hasn't tried to jump back in on commentary.
I think he's having a blast in the back.
Yeah. He works really well as a general crowd hype.
Picking a support set is always a tough choice, isn't it?
Whitey charging.
Whitey, what is that? What is that?
Whitey looks like...
Is Apple going to do it too?
Is Apple going to kiss him? Kiss him.
Yeah, he's doing it too.
Kiss. 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 Kiss his nose.
Apple will do it.
What if one of them slipped and they bumped glasses? How about that? What if they bumped glasses, man?
That's somehow worse.
That would have been worse. Frankie in the back working his magic. Doing magic.
Weird hand motions.
Doing casting jutsu.
Some sort of occult ritual.
Black Adam back there. Doctor Strange hand signs. But getting right into this. Whitey is on loser's side. Apple on winners. Best 3 of 5. Whitey does have to get the reset if he wants to take this. And he countered the stored power. Something he did not do once at all earlier.
You got to be able to do that.
This man remembered he has that option.
It's just most Gardevoirs, Apple included, if they have the stored power, they will just use it.
It's a tool that just you can keep refreshing with your normal pressure and combos.
Yeah.
One of the things I learned is wow, 7 golden letters.
Got that young perf.
Don't try and go out of your way to grab Gardevoir because their only options are jump and 8x.
Yeah.
So 90% of the time they're just gonna jump and then get the crit punish. And that's like I see a lot of people lose just because of that as well.
Yeah. Well, that's why like as Garchomp, most of the time on Wake Up, I'll just charge Sand Tomb all the way.
Yeah, when I played that matchup, I just always did 8x.
Yeah. Because it's like, if they Throat Crush, what's going to happen to me? I don't really care.
One of the things, like, for Libre, all right, so say Apple has those 2 options, jump or 8x. But those are 2 options that will both beat a standard grab. But if Whitey opts for net, it'll beat out air counter or any jump option.
Yeah.
So say Apple has, those 3 options, and, Whitey has 4th option, Whitey can eliminate that to just like a 25% chance loss instead of like 75% like chance of losing or 50%.
Yeah.
Which little things like that I think people need to take in consideration as well in this game.
Yeah, it's
like always consider your opponent's options and how you can eliminate most of their options and try and stay like do the least riskiest thing you can do.
It's like, all right, if I'm wrong, if I choose option 1 and I'm wrong, I'll take 60 damage. If I choose option 2 and I'm wrong, I take 200 damage.
But
I'm going to do option 1.
Yeah, or like if I do option 3, it eliminates my opponent's option 1 and 2. So they have to guess it and do option 3. But like I do low commit or something.
Yeah.
Why are you having a much more dominant game last round?
Just swung back the other direction.
I feel like a lot of top level games go that way. It's like always a lot of back and forth dominance.
Yeah. Momentum's really strong in this move.
Especially as characters that get burst every round.
Not really that strong.
Using Pachirisu. Just eating up everything. I want to see Pachirisu eat Gardevoir's burst attack.
It just disappears.
Yeah, you remember me at Worlds for VGC? I'm back.
This is kind of like a Draco Meteor.
It's kind of like a meteor, yeah. Whitey can actually double team through Gardevoir's burst.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's something he's practiced.
Yeah.
And if you're a Libre or Weebile main, you can do that to a lot of burst attacks. And I strongly suggest you go home and practice it.
Side shot catching it.
Because it's incredibly stylish and also can be useful.
4x snatching all those options.
Whitey keeping his composure. AppleBoom looking at him like, hey, do you want a stage strike? I'm going to ban FD. Whitey's like, nah, we'll go to Dreamland. I like platforms with Libre. Air mobility.
Yeah.
Like, Pokken is one of those games, like, where, like, a lot of FGCs where, like, the stage doesn't actually matter. So when I see people talking in between sets, I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to discuss.
Like, so we're
like, if they're going to character pick, they'll just do it. It's not like there's any strikes to anything.
Like,
yeah, we're going to back out to the main menu. We're going to turn off Ferrum Stadium and go random.
Nice.
I could see that being a thing in the future.
Yeah.
Just counter pick random because you lost. Like, yeah, it'd be annoying, like, flipping through the menus, but, like, I could kind of, like, I'd be cool with that being a thing.
It's like,
Because
overall,
certain characters,
I
like,
wouldn't mind random.
like, certain characters, depending on the matchup, benefit on different size stages. Like, Weavile benefits on, like, that one winter stage, but he also benefits on, like, Magikarp, depending on the matchup.
Yeah.
Like, versus Guard, I want to play on Magikarp Festival. Versus Machamp, put me on that winter stage like Foe's Volcano. You're not touching me.
I just always want Magikarp Festival.
So, like, I think random actually should be, like, a considered thing. Punishing the air counter with his own counter.
No, that was just dive dress.
I thought she did air counter. My apologies. I'm not sure if Libre has an option to choose versus guard counter. Like, Weavile can, like, say you start guarding, or, yeah, Gardevoir goes for counter on my jab. I can respond with Night Slash and dodge the whole counter and then punish. Or Clash with knockoff if I time it right.
Yeah.
And a lot of characters have options like that. Like, Libre can do Flying Press over Garchomp's counter. But I'm not sure if Gardevoir is one of the few obscure counters that's hard to have an instant reaction to beat it out.
It's really fast and
Very
has a decent
strong.
hitbox to it. Yeah.
Like, it's very awkward hitbox that travels.
Like, a lot of the time, I'll actually dig under it. Like,
Dig is
5 wide dig under it.
That's going to close it out.
Yeah. And it'll force guard to release it a little early so that Stone Edge would beat it. So I could do that instead.
I always forget that counters, when they're not fully charged, can actually be countered.
Yeah.
Like, I've played Alistair and, like, taunted his counter, and it blew my mind because I forgot I could even do that. I was like, I just honestly, like,
oh, this is a thing.
I leaned on my controller and tried to press knockoff and did this, but okay. But right now, Apple doing an excellent job walling Whitey out. Mixing up Gardevoir's patterns can be very detrimental against the other player because they think they got the pattern going, and all of a sudden they start getting hit by every little thing.
Right, let's see if Whitey can control the tilt.
In this matchup, like that, you cannot grab. When your opponent is at 444 HP and you're dashing up bursting like that, they're like, I can eliminate a grab by pressing a button or jumping. If they counter and I jump, I can also go around the counter. So, like, in reality, you have a very small chance of getting it confirmed. You're better off, like, doing whatever move you have that's plus on shield. Like, if you have a burst that won't lose when you run up and grab, like, and they grab you, burst and be plus on their shield and force them into the 50-50.
Yeah.
This man is laughing.
Which Pokemon are you back? Picking a support set is always a tough choice, isn't it?
Whitey once again, stone cold focus.
Sandy is still practicing over there.
Sandy for some reason, took her loss today harder than anybody has taken it in a while.
Who'd she lose to?
She lost to Whitey, and
That's not a bad loss.
Whitey won game 1, and then game 2, Sandy. It looked like Sandy was winning it. And I walked away to the bathroom. I came back, and Sandy was like, she was broken. Yeah, and I thought Whitey, and it sounded like Whitey was ranting. So I thought, like, oh man, Whitey lost, and he's mad at the game again, blaming the game.
But
and then I saw the win screen from Machamp. I was like, oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
I was so confused. I was like, Sandy's a very, very consistently rising player who's been going through the hardest of gauntlets at HBA.
Yeah.
Like, she's had to play me, Roxo, and Oreo back to back, and she's been making her way to Grand Final. She's an amazing player recently.
Yeah,
and she was like, it blows my mind with how hard she was on herself today.
Gardevoir mixing up that camera.
Using counter once again. I love Gardevoir. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot wait for Darkrai. I've played him. I am very patient. Field phase forever. I can start a bonfire in the corner of the screen. I'll camp you out.
Oh, I'm excited for Darkrai too. I'll finally have a secondary I care about.
I'm glad. I'm waiting for all the people who say they're maining Darkrai or Scizor.
Yeah.
And then
go
like,
back to whoever they
see them drop the character. That was an excellent,
oh.
excellent setup by Apple.
Dang.
It was the first time he's pulled that out, and it confirmed him the round. He is now sitting on match point.
Tournament point.
Please don't let this be a 3-0, Whitey.
This is tournament point. Apple's looking really strong.
Gardevoir has massive damage.
Oh, yeah.
It blows my mind as Apple said he was dropping Gardevoir at one point, and he was going to main Weavile because Guard didn't have enough damage, and I laughed so hard.
It was,
because I was like,
she
do you listen
doesn't
to
have
yourself?
enough average damage. Like, she has really high max damage when she lands
all
the
of,
right stuff.
all of her combos and like do so much, and all of her pokes, like they add up fast. Weavile, all of his damage is only on the wall, unless you're me. Then you like Ice Punch all the time, massive damage.
I love Ice Punch.
But then Apple started playing Pikachu.
Oh.
Wow, a third net.
Chapter 3.
Burst net. Actually, this is what I was saying. Net just eliminates half his options in the corner. Whitey needs to counter that.
I think he was afraid of burst.
And that's going to connect. Apple pressing a button.
Fancy.
It feels so good when your opponent goes for the grab and you get the burst before the grab actually gets him. But it feels terrible,
he's not
too.
dead. Yeah.
He's not dead. Whitey needs to play patient. He needs to sit back and not punt this game.
Yeah.
Apple has Moonblast, and he's probably going to burst just because of the chip.
Yeah, just to do it.
Shield it, take the chip.
At that range, if he was playing a Garchomp, he wouldn't be dead.
We're probably, yep, Lapras call. More chip. That's chip. Wow.
Ooh.
Hanging on.
Another no health. Ooh.
Do not jump in. Do not jump in. This is it. That's going to be it. That's going to close it out. No! Apple dropped it. All he's got to do is call Dragonite. Shield, that's going to drop Apple to 1 HP. With the
Apple
Lord
dropped
himself on
tournament.
Whitey's side, he is hanging in for one more round. This is it. This is Whitey's chance for the reverse 6-0. I want to see more games.
Oh, Whitey's got to pull a magic trick out of his hat.
Dodge and charged arrow.
Magic cross-reference phrases.
Apple taking advantage of
Little too
Gardevoir's
trigger-happy.
floatiness.
And several different air options to reset.
Whitey is known to use his burst as soon as his opponent jumps for some reason.
Yeah. Just
Like,
a little too
you
trigger-happy.
can just double icicle crash over him, and he'll call out burst, and then he'll get mad.
Why don't you on the ground?
When I see him in my peripheral just get super tilted, that's gonna
no.
close it out. No,
No. Face shift.
man, rage! Just wow,
There it is.
sniped.
And that's it. I can feel this.
Bendy, I hope you're watching because a Gardevoir just won a monthly.
I can feel the
It's
soul.
another win for Guard. Guard won the last Japanese LCQ also, or qualifier, not LCQ but qualifier.
Oh man.
Character is bad, but not bad.
Apple has been Whitey's demon for a little while. These broad streets, as in the last two that Whitey has been to.
I'm tight. I lost to Apple, but he did like play Blaziken correctly. But I mean, he won the whole thing, so good.